Ugh. Yes, Jub. Even Jubbers doesn't like the gardening update. She's like, what is this Uggles? Hold on. Let me fix this. Don't worry, I got this. Here we go. There we go. Now, I don't know how to set this to repeat, but... Wait. Here we go. Or no, I can do it with a straight face. It's okay. I can do it with a straight face. Shut up. The song needs to slowly go out of sync, too. Oh. Where's my night subclass? There we go. Only old subs will understand this. The meta that is going on right now. Yes. The good old days of Trove are back. Gardening 2.0. Grass farming. I need all the glim. That's what we're going for, is the glim. You think that what we're doing is useless, but it's not. This is gardening 2.0 in a nutshell. Best glim farming strats. Okay, that's enough. Man, that song gets annoying after a while, doesn't it? Like, I love that song, don't get me wrong, but it really just becomes, like, pretty abrasive. Ah! So, if you guys don't already know, the test server is online with Trove right now. You guys can get on this. Gardening 2.0 is basically 2 times the gardening. So you get more mounts, you get more allies, you get more of everything, including more time wasted. You quite literally, like, this is actually the gardening. Like, we're running over all of these plants. Or all of the grass and stuff, because we're trying to get garden, like, seeds. The funny thing is that legit, this is like, it's not like it's a bad update by any means. It's definitely better than the Geode Caves, because it's actually like something that is kind of interesting. But considering the amount of work that they put into it, it's like, what? It's weird, because it's still just gardening. Here we go, jackpot. Jackpot! This is it! This is it! We're gonna get so many plants here! Oh my gosh, this is so intense! Moon Dungeon and Fae has a purpose again. This is totally it! How many did we get? Oh, we're at 4. 4 of them. Nice. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. I'm not being sarcastic. This is actually it. The reason my power rank is low is because we're on the test server, so I don't have, like, my recent stuff ported over to it. Moon Dungeon again. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Let me get this song ready. There, let's skip in. Here we go. Oh, almost missed. I almost missed some. Here we go. Oh, man. We're doing it. That song ended at the perfect time, by the way. That's hilarious. Did we get anything? No, we didn't. Oh. Joe, let's go throw down our bobble pods so that everyone can understand how these work. I actually better take a screenshot of these while I have them, because I'm not going to have them for very long. So, bobble pods. Oh, I can only throw them down my cornerstone. Okay. But let's throw them all down in the club world, Joe. So, jokes aside, this is what the new gardening is. You run around in circles, running over all of the grass, and then you can end up getting plants to randomly drop for you, right? I guess we'll go into the hub. Bobble pods are a plant that you can put down in your cornerstone, and then you harvest it in like 30 seconds, and then you're going to end up getting a bunch of plants out of it, right? And then you throw those down into your club world or whatever. The big thing, though, I keep saying you can throw them down and stuff. My way of explaining things right now kind of sucks. Sorry, guys. So let me just throw down a cornerstone. We go upstairs, and we're gonna have to wait a little bit because the cornerstone is uggles. But we can put these down, and then we can harvest them. And then we'll get a other bubble pod. Okay. And that's the one that we can throw down in a club world. The same as a piñata, but it's not a piñata. It just operates the exact same. And then we're going to throw it down in the club world with Joe's, because everybody around is going to end up getting the plants. So when this update goes on the live server, I'm going to save all my bubble pods until the end of the week or something, so that we can all experience it together. Okay, it takes more than 30 seconds. It takes a minute. And then it withers in 3 hours, so if you don't grab it, rip. And then, basically, when we throw down the plant, we have a chance of getting a mount out of it, a bubble pod mount. But then there is also the option of, I don't know, just getting some seeds in general. Oh, Joe already threw his down. Rip. That's okay. I'll throw mine down too. Because it pays to at least have like a total of 8 people around you, because I'm guessing it operates the same as a piñata. And so you'll get more and more and more and more seeds. So it's just more worth it. No, this isn't on the live server. This is just on the test server. Okay, so we harvest that, harvest that, harvest that, harvest that. And then this is just, it's dead. So we'll get rid of those. And then can I throw these down here? We can. Whoa! I haven't seen that one before. Why is this one different? Is this one like special? Maybe this one's gonna drop the mount. We might have actually just gotten super duper lucky, guys. I've never seen this before. I've never seen one that's a jester before. Like, what is this? Okay. Let's destroy it and see what happens, Jow. Is it gonna give us a rare? No, it gave just the normal stuff. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, one spawned down there for some reason. Huh. Well, the Jester one did give me a couple things, actually. So far, these ones seem to just give... Okay, no, never mind. That one gave 3 things as well. It gave 2 plants and then the fragment of the new dragon. Weird. But this right here, the plant that we're seeing right here, you know, the geode plant or whatever, this is the mount, apparently. And apparently, you just ride on this thing, and it literally has, like, no movement speed. So, I'm hoping that the devs can hook me up with all this stuff so that I can actually, like, experience it. But anyways. Let's go to the club world and see what's what. Oh, I also didn't... Why? Why does it do this? I'll fix this. 2 seconds. There we go. So here's our gardening so far. Not bad. You know, it's getting there. And at least we got quite a few plants out of that. That was only like maybe half an hour of farming. Which arguably is kind of bad, but... and then there's going to be... I don't know what Jub is barking at. Like, she's actually losing her mind today. It's really frustrating because I'm trying to record and do stuff, but... Where's my instant growers? I don't know where my instant growers are. I know... Oh, they're right here in front of my face. So, normally we gotta wait until the plants are at this point where we can water them. Sometimes, like, they take a little while, so that's where you can still use instant growers to force them into the maturing state. Like these ones are trying to do right here. There we go. And then, the way that works is we actually have to use a watering can, which is something different than an Instagrower, even though it looks exactly the same. And we use that to get these to be watered, right? So it's water level 1 of 4. So every day, like every time the daily reset happens, you're going to be able to water this plant again. So we have 10 hours and 42 minutes until the daily reset, and then we could get this to 2 out of 4. As opposed to this one, where when we get the reroll, we'll just be able to water it a second time, and then we'll be able to harvest it. The trick is that the plants can continuously be harvested over and over again until they wither. However, if it's the same as the event that we had that was previewing the gardening, it means that the plant is going to reset its water level back to 0. So that's going to suck. Either way, these are all ready. They're not ready to go, but they're getting there. And there's also these recipes that unlock different plants that you can gather, which is kind of weird. I already have all of these unlocked for some reason. I think it's because I'm already maxed out in my gardening. So it's definitely better if you max out your gardening right now on the live server instead of waiting for this update, because otherwise you're going to have to unlock all of this stuff, and progression is going to be heavily time gated in gardening from this update and on. Blah! Because there's going to be the harvesting station and the gardening bench. The gardening bench is quite literally just going to be the normal gardening. So you craft stuff in one tier to unlock another, so on and so forth. From gardening and up, now suddenly there's all these different seeds. And it's pretty bad because basically, in order for us to end up maxing out our gardening and getting to this tier right here, where there's all the really good stuff, I really don't like the direction they went with this, because it's like to swallow the spider to catch the fly kind of thing. So in order to craft this, we need concentrated compost. In order to get concentrated compost, you have to harvest a plant and end up getting compost out of it, or organic refuse. Then you use that to create this compost heap. There's differing rarities of the compost heap, and compost heap quite literally is a box that you end up opening that will end up giving you these items. Yeah. But anyways, let's just say, for example, we gotta go into botanist. So we need the purple plant right here. We need 30 of them. Okay, how do we get that? Well, I'll tell you, wise guy. You gotta actually craft them from the green thumb category. So we'd have to craft 30 of these bad boys. But wait, we need a bunch of cubages in order to craft these. Go back down another peg to the cubage in the gardening tab, and suddenly we have to craft a ton of these in order to craft a ton of these in order to craft a ton of these. Disgusting. Puh. Makes me sick to my core, man. Like, it's not as complicated as it seems. It's just very difficult to explain. Like, I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, Gardenception is right. I'm trying to figure out how I can actually explain this properly in a tutorial, because it's really weird. But it's basically, you can daisy chain them. So like you go on this plant and it's like, okay, you need this. So it says that it's crafted from a higher tier right there. And that requires the cubage, which is right there. And it's just, I mean, the thing that sucks is basically we would have to craft, I don't even know how many of these. I haven't done the math on it yet. You'd have to craft a lot of these in order to end up crafting a lot of these. And in total, we need to be able to craft at least 50 of any of these plants, because that would end up giving us enough points towards the gardening skill that we could get into this final tier. And then it's just a whole other mess in and of itself. Like there's this one, everlasting watering can, which quite literally is an infinite water can, which is kind of nice. There is also a bunch of new packs. And while I mentioned in the video that I just put up, I was talking about how like the gardening was going to be like, there's no way that they could make it for, you know, cash, right? Instead, it was like, it has to be credits. It just made logical sense. So here's something that just happens on the test server, right? If you go to the hub, and then if you end up going into just a random club world, we have to go into random because none of the other club world things work. But now we'll be able to see the Sweet 16 pack and the Cultivated Collection pack, which are both $20, meaning that free-to-play players can't get these. You have to spend money, which kind of sucks. This one, you know, it makes sense, but it kind of sucks. This is probably the best deal Trove has ever had. This is $20 to unlock every class. A little late, better late than never, I guess, because that is like so affordable, and the Vanguard is a part of this pack. So this is probably just single-handedly going to be the most popular store pack, because seriously, that is just too good. Even the even the costume packs are $20 each, and that just comes with one class and a couple costumes. This just comes with all of the classes, and that's a lot of mastery, and that's a lot of grinding. Like that's too good. It really is. However, don't worry if you've already gotten all of the classes, boys and girls, because if you actually already have any of the classes, instead of unlocking the class, it will in fact replace that with a tradable credit pouch. So it's pretty much just spending money on like just like buying credit pouches. Same amount. It's like a $20 credit pouch. So you'll probably get 12 credit pouches. Well, actually, no, that'll be a deal because there's what, 15, 16 classes in this game. So you're getting a couple extra credit pouches. Not bad. Oh no, it went away. Oh well. And then the tractors themselves that you end up getting, that's, you know, that's different. That one's going to be weird. There's 3 different tractors. Each of them has a different function where they basically automate farming a little bit. And I mean literal farming, like the gardening, where it's kind of like a reverse bulldozer. Instead of, you know, destroying blocks, it's actually planting seeds for you. So any of the seeds that you have selected in your hotbar in build mode will be planted on the ground. More importantly, there is a tractor that allows you to water all the plants that you walk over. And as far as I know, you know, we don't know yet, but basically what this is going to do is it's probably just going to give you infinite water. I wouldn't think that you would need to craft watering cans to supply the tractor. That would be weird, especially considering it's a $20 pack. Okay, Jub. And then there's the other one, which obviously just harvests any plants that are harvestable. So I'm obviously going to get that. You know, I'm the Trove guy. I got to have all that stuff. And that is going to end up being very convenient. Because I think, like, right away, we're going to be able to fill up our club worlds with plants. There is a new gardening permission, so you can actually disable that for the ranks and have it so that a biome might be open to architect, but the only people that can interact with the plants will be people that have the permission. And with the watering being like, you know, with the watering being something that you can only do like basically every 24 hours, just so long as you log into the game and you get it on its daily, that's not that bad, you know? And yeah, I totally agree, Deeb, is that the infinite water is going to be really, really helpful. You're going to save tons just on the resources alone. Like if we, let me just take a quick little peek here. Because who knows how much water you would need anyways. I would hope that it works towards the badge. I don't see why it wouldn't. But basically, you would have to be doing this all the time, which most of all is time-consuming rather than expensive. Because you need 10 of every liquid and then 20 bottle, which could become tedious. Most of all, it's just with the amount that you would need and the amount of sponges and stuff. I mean, it's just mushroom chunks and glim, so it's not that bad for the water one. And even, I mean, the lava one at least costs shaped stone, so that's a little bit more expensive. Wild cupcake, that's kind of tricky, but it's not bad. It really isn't. It's just if you have the pay to win equivalent. And here's the thing, if you end up maxing out one of the gardening badges, you will actually get a free to play version of the watering one, like of the watering tractor. It's like a mount that just waters all the plants and stuff, right? However, it's very difficult to get because you have to get like one of the maxed out badges, and those badges are no joke. They are brutal. I don't know who thought these were a good idea, but they're too grindy, like legit. So there's a bunch of different badges, all from gardening. There's just harvesting plants in general. And then finally at the end, this is harvesting 15,000 plants. Oh my gosh. And then water 25,000 plants. This is the badge that ends up giving you that mount that gives you infinite water. So here's the way to do it. You got water 25,000 plants, craft the everlasting water can, which is infinite water anyways, and then change worlds to celebrate. I guess you just have to change worlds so that it just works. I don't know. But the reason why this is good is because the everlasting watering can, technically, yeah, it gives you infinite water can, but using the mount obviously would just be a lot easier anyways. I'm assuming that people are probably going to get the watering can before they've watered 25,000 plants, because that's pretty brutal. The compost is ridiculous. So there's a compost bin that quite literally is a loot collector for plants, right? So as you harvest a plant, you can either use it to craft another plant, or you can just throw it into the compost bin. You have to basically compost 1 million plants. Yep. Brutal. Just brutal. And then whatever this badge is, which is unlocking all of the gardening collection badge. Unlock all alchemy plant seed recipes. Yeah. They should have more badges, I think, that reflect this. Like, having all of the geode recipes should give you a badge that gives you mastery or something, because otherwise there's not really any incentive to bother going for those things, even though I have them. Joe's saying that apparently you can actually just compost an item and then pull it back the same as a loot collector and get the badge that way. Yeah, and then saying that they probably will fix it. I'm guessing that they'll fix it. I legit think that they'll fix that. There's no way they'll let us do that. If they did, that actually wouldn't be too bad. But, well, what do you get from it? Because maybe they expect us to do that. What do you actually get from the compost badge? So you get 5 bauble pods, 5 insta-growers, a leaf mount, and 750 cubits. Yeah, so I would expect they want us to do that. Like a crazy person, just... Ooh. No thank you. How did your guys' mastery rank carry over, but not your, what, power rank? Because we haven't changed our mastery much. Mastery has not actually increased any more to give us like a new badge. Because otherwise, this is not a fresh carryover of my account. It's a bit old. This is months old, actually. That's why my power rank is really low. No, yeah, you're right. The gunslinger got nerfed. Totally. Yep. That's exactly why. But yeah, this is basically it. You just wander over all the plants, and then that moonlight bulb that you keep seeing me grab instead of a sunlight bulb is a temporary item. You use it to craft certain plants, but it literally will destroy itself if you log out for more than an hour, which is weird. I don't know why they do that. Like, I really don't. Did we get anything? Nothing. But yeah, it's like the biggest thing is I think that the reason that sucks with the moonlight plant is that I mean, what happens when the servers go down and we can't do anything about it? You know? That's what I'm worried about. Because the hour wait, you know, it taking an hour before it destroys itself, I can understand that. Because, I mean, you're obviously going to have the game crash on you. But there's no reason that they need to have something like that. Like, that's pretty bad. Especially considering that a lot of the plants that you can craft out of the moonlight pod in the first place is pretty expensive. So there's literally no reason to go for the moonlight plants until you actually need them. Because they're just kind of there, you know? Can you give some advice on the end game? Be a little bit more specific, my man. And I'm all about it. Gardening badges are worse than Shadow Tower and Ramp badges. Oh, yep. It's bad. It's just as bad as the... I mean, the thing is, it's bad, but it's like something that you're just going to passively get. As opposed to the Shadow Tower badge. Like, beating Dread and Ultra 300 times. Like, ew. Honestly, I'll take the gardening. It's not that bad suddenly. Oh my gosh, you know what? Why am I wearing headphones? That's so much better. Trove sounds are like so annoying, dude. This way we can just enjoy it. I desperately need to get myself like some earbuds for when I'm streaming. Because I don't need like fancy headphones when I'm doing streams. And they just get really like... make me really agitated after a while. Because it's like this heavy thing sitting on my head. I can handle it when I'm recording videos and doing like shorter videos. Because then I just, you know, 10 minutes, take a break. 10 minutes, take a break. As opposed to streaming, it's like, ugh. Like, how would be the best way to max out the gunslinger? I would recommend that you probably just grind him to 30. Just the same as you would grind any character. And then otherwise, I don't know. I mean, if you've got a stronger magic character, faster character for farming, you know, I would actually recommend that you just grind for your magic gems on another class. Because Gunslinger more so is useful for Shadow Towers. You changing your name on DLive? I will be changing my name on DLive to Scyushi, Smarty Pants, but I can't right now. Just because, like, I have to wait. And then on top of that, I have applied for the verified partnership, and I'm kind of wondering, like, would that mess things up if I changed my name? You know? Okay, did we end up getting... like, come on. Alright, here we go. We got one. So at least I can put it on your hotbar. Do you still have your... I still have my consoles. Yes, I have my Xbox One and my PS4. I don't play them. I don't have them plugged in at all. I'm pretty much PC main all the way. I've thought about potentially going back to the console versions of Trove. But there's a big problem with trying to go back to the Xbox version of Trove in that I need to have Xbox Live. I think. And I am not interested in paying yearly for Xbox Live just so that I can play Trove on Xbox here and there for episodes. So PS4 would be more likely. And even then, I wouldn't be playing it per se. I would just like maybe stream it here and there or do like an episode on it here and there. But I have no interest in actually like grinding on the console versions. What can I say? It would be definitely a lot more interesting than my new account on PC. That's for sure. This is so hilarious that this is what Trove has come to. Yeah, I mean, if I could play Xbox without Xbox Live on Trove, then yeah, I would do it. One time I hadn't slept for 30 hours. I was grinding Shadow Towers and there were so many mushrooms that my head made big Trove lore. You're scaring me. I do not understand. Sadly, you can't. Oh, okay, Spino, yeah. I mean, I guess there is the possibility that I do it again anyways, because the thing is, with PS4, that would more just be for the fans. Console as well, but with PS4, there is nothing drawing me to that. Like, the console, not the console, the club world, like, is utterly dead. It was always really tough to manage the PS4 club just because generally PS4 community was a lot more toxic than Xbox from what I found. And I don't mean that as a knock against the console. I just mean like that's just kind of how it is. But with the PS4, the club world is just dead. Xbox, the club world is still thriving. Most of all because the people I left in charge are like really good. With PS4, I kind of struggled to find a good group of people that could manage things. And it wasn't so much that they couldn't manage things. I think more so it's because Discord isn't really integrated with PS4 or anything, so I couldn't really keep track of things with them. Man, alive! How long does it take to get another one of these stupid plants? Yeah, of course. Cophead. That's the whole point is, you're going to enjoy what you enjoy. You're going to enjoy the PS4 or Xbox just because it's the console that you're subbed to, you know? I'm fortunate enough that I have both of them, but that's mostly just because of, you know, me playing games for a living. But, yeah, I've definitely considered going back to the console versions just to have the series for you guys because everybody always wants to watch me play on them. And then I would just save, like, all of the actual grinding for just PC. Because I think that's what kind of happened with console for me. It was just too overwhelming trying to manage 3 different communities that were all like growing as well as 3 different accounts. So if I just go into it knowing full well that I'm not going to invest that much time into it and just be playing it for the fans, then it's like, okay, this is, you know, this I can do. Just doing videos on it. Because honestly, playing on my alt on Trove PC is like, it's okay, but whenever I play on it, it just makes me think of playing on Xbox again. Because I had my barb on Xbox, and I had a lot of like, there was a lot of stuff that the fans gave me. I'll just say that. Including some of the sick costumes. Like my favorite costume for the candy barb I ended up getting on Xbox. Because it was like, oh, I have to have this. And then I could do some giveaways for you guys and stuff, like, and see how far the club has gone in Xbox. Uggle's Squid on PS4, I'm sure is just dead. I will honestly be shocked if it's not. But yeah, I guess I'll, like, I haven't had the time, honestly, but I will set up my consoles at some point. This gardening is so exciting, though, isn't it? Oh, yes, you can give me all of your stellars on Xbox for sure. Dude, don't spam out the chat. I can see your message. The bauble seed is part of the gardening 2.0. You basically just get it from running over grass, the same as you do for Glim. And then I'll plant them down in a second so that you can see. But basically, you plant it down, you harvest it to get a throwable bauble pod. Okay. I don't know why there's this 2-step process to it. And basically, it's like throwing down a piñata, but it's a plant instead. And it has a chance of dropping a mount, but more importantly, gives you a bunch of plants that you can throw down and garden 2.0 with. Oh, I don't need a full set of like Stellar on my console versions at all. I don't even think I'm a high enough level to use Stellar, honestly speaking. It's just I know like Stellar is so useless that it's like, you know, that it's like, sure, I'll take it if someone's gonna throw it to me. But on Xbox I main Barb. That would stay the same. I don't know who I want to main on PS4. I was maining the Pirate Captain, but I find his gameplay to be very boring. So I would actually look at my I have a straw poll that I set up of like The community's favorite classes, right? Shadowhunter's top, obviously. So I'd look at that list and see which one of those characters that's up at the top interests me. And then I could use that on PS4, I think. I'd have to probably work towards actually unlocking it, which would suck, but... What stats would I need? Which version are you on, Spino? You on Xbox or PS4? Otherwise, it's gonna be a while before I set that up, dude. So, no rush. I just want a third bobble pod, man. I like how I'm legit going back and forth in circles. Yeah, we're mowing the lawn again, Smarty Pants. It's back. The good old days of Trove. And then I'm waiting to see if... I really want to go see Detective Pikachu because it's out for me. But I don't know if Mario wants to go see it. Oh, it's Pino. I see. Not it's Spino. I don't know why I read it in the meme language. And you're on Xbox. Okay, then just barb gear, pretty much. So, movement speed, attack speed. Don't need the crit damage. Come on, man. Give me a third. Oh, Pino. Well, I'm calling you Pino. That's my name for you. Pinecone. There we go. It'll be our secret inn. Like when I say, where's Pinecone? Right? Thanks for the lemon, man. Appreciate you. What's... Guys, why is no one watching me do this on DLive right now, huh? It's not that it's the most boring thing ever. Nice. Keep those lemons coming, guys. You're helping putting my kids through college, except I don't have kids. You're literally just helping me pay bills. And I'm gonna need it. $80 a year for Xbox Live. Jeez, look at the drop chances on these, dude. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yes, they can drop from this dungeon's grass. Yikes. Yeah, I agree, Smarty Pants. Like, I'll take a chill stream. It's fine. Doesn't always have to be over the top. That's why, like, even right now, like, I'm not doing any giveaways in this stream or anything. I just want to do this. I no longer question why I quit Trove. Oh, did you come back to it, Ping? No, I know that you're captioning perfectly Gardening 2.0. Which, who knows if Gardening 2.0 is even gonna come out for console, dude. It better. It better come out, like, at the same time, and then just for no reason they're like, and also, here's Bomber Royale Season 2! Because, come on, guys. Xbox Live is expensive. I just do chores to get cash. Yeah, but I'm not... I can't do chores. I work. Which, I mean, that's debatable because this is my work. This is my job right here. This. But you know what? It beats Starbucks. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe. Well, I'd love to, like, surprise you guys with a console stream, like, really soon. But tomorrow I'm going to be getting another part of my back tattoo done. So I'm going to be dead. And, yeah. I wonder, do all pieces of grass actually have a chance of dropping the bauble pod? Or is it just specific ones? Because these drop rates are pretty bad. But I bet you if I went to, like, yeah, you know what? Let's go to Medieval Highlands and see if that's any better. Ugh. Wah. That was loud. Is the export account command not working? No, I just didn't do it. I just don't care. It's the PTS server, man. It's like when people are like, I'm a PTS main. It's like, no, you're not. You can't main this server. You play on it when the devs deem you to be able to play on it. And even then, nothing counts. It's PTS. I earned this. No, you didn't. There was flux duping. And they didn't ban people on the PTS because it's the PTS. Test server, man. Come on. How do you start a successful Trove YouTube channel? You don't. I got lucky. I just happened to be playing Trove just because I enjoyed it. And then suddenly it was like, the game is launching on Steam. And that around then is the time when I started kind of getting close to making a full-time living from YouTube. And then when Trove came out on console, I've been steadily able to just do YouTube full-time. Which is great. But I like playing other games other than Trove, and it's sometimes it frustrates me, sometimes I'm okay with it. But it's like, I don't understand why so many people are just interested in Trove and not like the other games that I play. I mean, I get it. If you're a casual viewer, like there's channels that I'm subbed to and I'll only watch like maybe 1 or 2 of their series because I don't have the time. Like whenever I would watch Etho, who's like a Minecrafter, play anything other than Minecraft, it's like I didn't have the time. I wanted to because I wanted to support him, but I can't keep watching him and Beef play No Man's Sky, especially when No Man's Sky is just generally really boring to watch. That's nothing against them though. But it's like, ooh, oof. Everybody hates me on my latest Sekiro video because I used like a speed mod. And everyone's like, get good! And it's like, no, I explained why I did this. I should have just lied and said that the video was in fast forward. That would have worked way better. Oh, do we have a third one yet? Come on. I just want a third of these dumb things, dude. Maybe the drop chance isn't better. Literally nothing. Not even like a bang. Not like somebody saying hello. Like nothing. Nothing's there. And this dog. She's so pent up with energy because she's like bedridden because of her leg surgery that she's so crazy, dude. It's difficult because I want to let her go nuts. I want to take her for like long walks and stuff to burn her energy, but Yeah, Pinecone, I was on... Well, you were there for the Warframe stream I did earlier, right? Oh, I gotta set that to public on YouTube. Yikes. Well, I'll set that to public after this stream. Yeah, I know. With the... That's the thing, though, Aeon, is even though you will lose the moonlight bulbs after you log out... To be fair, the game does crash, yes, obviously. But at least if you, like, if the game turns off for an hour, then you lose the plant rather than just instantly. However, it does make me worry a lot about how much they constantly take the servers offline. And without warning. Like, they should at least tell us, hey guys, we're going to be taking the server offline, so spend your moonlight while you can. I keep wanting to call it moon glow. I wonder if this grass even counts, because what is this? Prime stuff instead of stellar. Yes. Give me primed gear. Prime sets in Trove. Okay, you know what? I think this is actually really good for grass, by the way, this biome so far. I don't know if you can get them from grass that you grow. Possibly, but these odds are just so bad. That's the other thing that I need to test. Like, I need to test all this stuff before I make a proper tutorial. Yeah, you're grinding for Moonlight and then your Wi-Fi goes down for an hour. I know. I'm not a dev, so you can't talk to me about any of this stuff. I instantly, the moment I saw that it expired, I thought all the same things you guys did. Like, it's actually stupid. It should not expire. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on. Trove Mobile. Yes, of course. I'm gonna put these down. And we will use our Instagrower because I do want to see if this is actually going to work. I only have a few of them. There we go. Boop. Now remember, the odds were surprisingly bad. So there's the possibility that we're just getting that unlucky. And it will still be more of a payoff to harvest the grass. But we literally got none. That's actually ridiculous. Yikes, dude. And that was 50 grass. I mean, arguably we were just farming hundreds of grass, but I feel like the geode caves are more fun than this. I mean, maybe. I personally don't like the geode caves because of how movement restrictive they are. Job! Seriously. No! Destroy them! I think that's why I like this over the geode caves. Just because it's like we actually get proper control over our character. Yeah, this is pretty much the Trove mobile update. Because this is just mobile gardening if you've ever seen it. Like... Yeah, if Trove was a mobile game or on the Nintendo Switch, I think it would fit. Joe, get out of the way, you freak. Ah. Delicious. Unicorn chard seed. I want us to get the mount, man. Give me the mount. Do we secretly have... No, we don't have a new thing here. It's kind of uggles. And then normally you gotta get the dragon eggs fragments from this as well. Oh, and then they fixed the dragon crucible. I'll show you guys this in a minute. What a joke. Guess what they did? I'll let you guys guess while I'm like doing this. What do you think that they changed with the dragon crucible? Because they organized the dragon crucible. What do you think that they did? I can just throw these down anywhere, can't I? Like, we can throw these by a bunch of people. Yes, we can. They operate the same as piñatas. That's nice. I approve. Joe, get over here. Joe, get over here. Joe! Look at him flying away. Die, plants. Just give me the mount. Just because. Nope, just fragments. They bamboozled it. Yeah, so the dragons are gonna be moved all over. They added the one dragon to the list. No. See, that would have made more sense. No, they just added tabs. Yup. So now dragon souls are in their own category. Dragon eggs are in their own category. Hatched dragons, whatever that means, are in their own category. Fragment dragons, primordial dragons. Like, they're all just in their own tabs. I know. I thought they meant that they actually organized them, not just this. Like, that's so bad. Organized them. No, you didn't. You put them in their own categories. That's way worse. The reason they do that, though, I understand. Like, it's got to do with optimizing the game. Like, anything that they can, they do. where basically by doing that, it makes it lag less when you're crafting. And for some reason, that lags out the game. Doesn't make any sense to me, but... Oh my gosh. In one day, we almost have this fully, like, completely filled. Joe, where are yours? Yes. Can I? Oh, instant growers first. Wait, Joe, where are yours? Then I can instant grower. Thanks, Toe Dragon. Joe, where are your things? Who cares? And then we water them. Come on, silly game. It's okay, Joe. I got more instant growers. Oh, you only got the one? Oh. Aha. Is that it? What stats do you want? That would be either attack speed or movement speed second stat. Oh my. You got a lot, Joe. Good. Boop. Oh no! One of them didn't grow. You stupid game. It's gonna be so much easier to keep track of like which plants need watering and stuff when we're on the live server, because we'll have the pay to win thing. Because otherwise this is so like difficult to keep track of like which ones you need to water, because there's this stupid stuff all over your HUD. Like you legit are going to need that cash shop item, because ooh, if you don't have it, good luck. I don't have any more instant growers. Rip. I don't know. The gardening's, it's not bad. It's not great. Again, it's like, why? That's the real bottom line. Like, why did they do this? They didn't need to. No one was asking for it. Look at this. An air gem dust plant that gives you air gem dust. Whoa. The thing, too, is the harvesting is, like, so bad because you're not going to be able to, like, set who harvests what. You know what I mean? Like, when these plants are ready to be harvested, what's to stop them, like, me logging in, and then it's like, oh, my plant's already been harvested by somebody else, you know? Like, they don't have any way of preventing that. Oh, hey, May Yank. There you are. You don't gotta give me instant growers, bud. Thank you, but it's fine. I don't actually care. Oh, I have some now, too. Yes! Because I completed a badge. Destroy them. Ooh. So that was, where did that go? Ah, that's a golden pitcher plant seed. Interesting. So yes, they show up as like rares for some reason. What is this gonna do? Oh, there's also a limit to how many plants you can have in a club world now for some dumb reason. I don't know why. After this plant is fully grown, it can be watered and harvested for a golden watering can. What do the golden watering cans do? That's a cash shop item, so I guess at least that way you can get it for free, which is interesting. But I forget what those do. I don't know. Can I? Why? What? Yeah. Get out of the way, Toe. Get out of the way, man! All water levels maxed. Ah. Interesting. So it just instantly sets it ready, like gets it ready to harvest, huh? Well, that's kind of cool. Joe, use your instant growers, bud. Then we can water all these stupid things. That's kind of cool, though. And you're gonna be able to, well, it didn't say that you could harvest it over and over again, though. Hey, look at that. It's just one. Ready to be harvested. Oh, are you kidding me? Even at, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so misleading. It said it needed to be harvested or watered once, which is true, but now we gotta still wait until daily reset. So that means that's so bad. Because that means even though this says it has to be watered twice, you actually have to wait 3 days, the third day to harvest it. That's so bad. Oh. Oh, what were you thinking, devs? That's so weird. Yeah, the food thing. I keep forgetting to explain that. So food is going to be a new stat in Trove. Well, not a new stat. It's a new item. You harvest vegetables, and then you can process them into food, right? That's what this food tab is that's behind my head. And it quite literally is going to be like temporary buffs. So it'll be like, oh, this food is going to expire in an hour or something. Let me actually pull up the patch notes here so I can take a quick peek. Vegetables can be washed at the sink to become food or used in other recipes. Food is where you create edible versions of plants. Not really. Food slot has been added to the character sheet next to the flasks and emblems. Food can be equipped to grant small buffs. Food decays over time. A stack of food can be equipped though, and each piece will last for a certain amount of time before decaying. Once a piece of food has been equipped, it cannot be unequipped. That's just gross. Okay, so they couldn't figure it out is what they're basically saying, and it's just stuck to your account. Who cares? Temporary buffs through gardening, so what? But at least I'll be able to get this plant. And then the old gold instant grower thing, and then I can see what that's about, right? This is not, it's a test server club, dude. Like, I don't main this at all. Just pretend that I'm not actually rocking a club tag, okay? I just use this for testing, that's it. You know? Anyways, I guess that's gonna do it. There's not really anything else to talk about. I gotta get some other videos ready, and then I gotta try and take Jub for a little bit of a walk, just because. But thanks for coming out. I'll have another video that's gonna be a lot shorter, kind of just focusing on key points of the gardening and everything like that, so that it doesn't, you know, get as out of hand as it did today. Because I know that it's... Is this Roblox or Minecraft? Both. It's Mine Blocks. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. It's most of all just a time-gated update. That's pretty much it. And then otherwise, tomorrow we'll get to see what all these plants are and stuff. But I won't, because I'm going to be getting a tattoo. Haha! Have a good day, everybody. Sign on and stay epic.